Hi, I'm Jamin Coller, and I'm going to help you today with some common voicings for jazz chords. These are called A voicings and B voicings, and they're really good to get to know because they're reliable, and you can play these either to comp behind someone else who's soloing, or even to comp for yourself while you're doing your own solo, and they're pretty easy to get familiar with. So let's take a look at A voicings first. So for the A voicings, all we do is we take our triad, in this case, let's say a C major triad. We're going to add to that the 7 and the 9. So now we have the 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. For the A voicing, all we do is we get rid of the root, because in most cases, the bass player is going to be playing the root, or worst case scenario, you can play the root yourself down here, be your own bass player. So this right here is a C major 7 add 9, or a C major 9 A voicing. Let's try the same thing with an F7. All right, so for the F7, we're going to take the F chord, we're going to throw in that 7 that we already talked about, and of course, we're going to throw in the 9 as well, because for the A and the B voicings, we need 7s and 9s. So there's our 7, we're going to add the 9 in right there, and then we just take out the root. We can play that down here, and that's the A voicing for the F7. So now we have a C major 9 and an F7. The A voicings for both of those. Let's take a look at B voicings. All right, so the A voicing was 3, 5, 7, and 9 with no root. Now, the B voicing is going to be the exact same notes, but instead of starting on 3 and going up through 5, 7, and 9, it's going to start on 7 and go 7, 9, and then we're going to take these two, the 3 and the 5, and put them on top. So now we have 7, 9, 3, 5. 7, 9, 3, 5 is the B voicing. So this is the B voicing for a C major 9 or a C major 7 add 9. Sounds like that. Again, the A voicing and the B voicing, or an octave lower. Let's move over to that F7. So for the F7, we've got, that was our chord right there. For the A voicing, we took out the root and we put it down here. And now you remember, instead of going 3, 5, 7, 9, we want to go 7, 9, 3, 5. That is the B voicing for our F7. So, like I said, it'll take a little while to get used to the A voicings and the B voicings for all the chords, but once you do, it's really, really useful, especially if you switch between the A voicings and the B voicings. Let me show you what I mean. This is that C major 9, and this is that F7, and that's a pretty big jump. But if we switch A voicing to a B voicing, we can kind of keep it in that same general area. So that's that C major 9, F7. And that way, we don't have to jump around so much. So I wanted to give you an example of this in practice. So here's strictly A and B voicings with a little solo on top of the theme song to one of my favorite Pixar movies. Here you go.